Welcome back to the channel. I'm your host, Joey Sparks. That's 2 E's, no Y. You heard me, 2 E's, no Y. And in this video, we are going to be reacting for the very first time to Johnny Cash, Man in Black. Now, I am brand spanking new to Johnny Cash. Literally 2 songs in. Shout out to my man Black Pegasus for turning me on to the brother. Completely out of my wheelhouse. My outside looking in and overview was he was like the people's champ, kind of like a man of the people. And now that I've heard 2 songs, this is gonna have layers like an onion. So if you're ready for me to react to Man in Black, the best of the Johnny Cash TV show, then let me know. But first, you know I gotta play my intro. Bang, take that down, pull that up. Bloop. Before we get started, please do me a favor, hit that like button and comment on all the content, preferably as soon as it comes out. It'll help me and I'll appreciate you a whole lot. Okay, also, if you're new to the channel, consider hitting that subscribe button. I'm a music videographer by trade. That's the POV I react through here on the channel. I also do reviews, unboxings, and interviews. So hit the subscribe button. Also, just Discord link in the description. Join the set. That is the group of folks in the community here. And make a friend in the comments, okay? Without further ado, Johnny Cash, Man in Black. Let's go.
I talked with several of you, and we asked each other a lot of questions. I asked you questions, you asked me questions. And idea for a song started brewing then. And since I saw you last Saturday, I wrote this song.
Let's go.
I just finished writing this song, the 4th or 5th rewrite this morning, so that's why I've got to have the cards to remind myself of what the words are, the last version I wrote. This song is a very personal thing, I suppose you might say, but it's the way I feel about a lot of things. This song is called The Man in Black.
Fire. I'm not exactly sure what TV show this was. You know, back then they have very limited outlets for the TV show. But to hear that before we get in from him, like normally someone will tell you in the comments, but to hear that out of the artist's mouth right before we get started, to go, hey man, the latest version, I'm like literally just finished, but I keep changing a couple things and like this is raw. I need this. I'm excited. He said it's how I kind of feel about things. Okay. Yes, everybody told me in the comments this one's deep, and I'm just.
Well, you wonder why I always dress in black, why you never see bright colors on my back, and why does my appearance always have a somber tone, well, there's a reason for the things that I have on. I wear the black for the poor and the beaten down.
Oh, damn.
Living in the hopeless, hungry side of town. And I wear it for the prisoner who has long paid for his crime, but still is there because he's a victim of the times. I wear the black for those who've never read or listened to the words that Jesus said about the road to happiness through love and charity. Why, you'd think he's talking straight to you and me.
That's why. That's the image I have of him on the outside looking in, not knowing any of his music. That's
about the road to happiness through love and charity. Why, you'd think he's talking straight to you and me. Well, we're doing mighty fine, I do suppose, in our streak of lightning cars and fancy clothes.
Oh, wow.
But But just so we're reminded of the ones who are held back, up front there ought to be a man in black. I wear it for the sick and lonely old, for the reckless ones whose bad trip left them cold. I wear the black in mourning for the lives that could have been. Each week we lose 100 fine young men. And yes, I wear it for the thousands who have died, believing that the Lord was on their side. And I wear it for another 100,000 who have died, believing that we all were on their side. Well, there's things that never will be right, I know, and things need changing everywhere you go.
Like, he just barring to death. Like, I can't get a breather edgewise because he just keep barring up. I cannot believe that, bro. He is undoubtedly the people's champ. There ought to be someone up front in black. Fire, bro.
For the lives that could have been. Each week we lose 100 fine young men.
Did I pass it?
But just so we're reminded of the ones who are held back, up front there ought to be a man in black. I wear it for the sick and lonely old, for the reckless ones whose bad trip left them cold. I wear the black in mourning for the lives that could have been. Each week we lose 100 fine young men. And yes, I wear it for the thousands who have died, believing that the Lord was on their side. And I wear it for another 100,000 who have died, believing that we all were on their side. Well, there's things.
Is he talking about the military, I assume? At least that's what I'm getting from it. Believing that we're on the side. And shout out to, our armed forces, straight up and down. That's what allows us to be in the land of the free. And if that's who he's talking about representing, shout out to him.
It never will be right, I know. And things need changing everywhere you go. But till we start to make a move, to make a few things right, you'll never see me wear a suit of white.
I was wondering when he was gonna use the because like in my mind you gotta talk about the contrast. And I was wondering when it was gonna show up, and here it is. Like, I love it. You'll never see me in a suit of white. You feeling me? Okay.
But till we start to make a move, to make a few things right, you'll never see me wear a suit of white.
Oh, bang.
I'd love to wear a rainbow every day, to tell the world that everything's okay. But maybe I can carry off a little darkness on my back till things are brighter. I'm the man in black. But maybe I can carry off a little darkness on my back till things are brighter. I'm the man in black.
Bruh. Hold on. He said something real dope right here.
I'd love to wear a rainbow every day, to tell the world that everything's okay.
I don't. Someone said he be in the comments. I think I'm getting this right. That like he became very religious, towards or faith based. I don't towards the end of his. I don't know if this is then or not. He looked awful young in these shots right here. Oh, and then like I think someone said like he'll be the first to tell you like a faith bound man, but like he be the first to tell you he don't, he not a perfect man. And I think we can all relate to that. Long story to get here, when he's talking about the rainbow every day to let you know everything is okay. That analogy to like the creator's promise to never flood the earth again, and so it put the rainbow out there. When he hit me with that, I was like, chills, bro, chills. And then what's crazy is I really relate to Black, though. Like, that's why I was like, I'm just surprised I never once went like, excuse me, I should listen to this song because, like I've told everybody here on the channel, 98% of my wardrobe is black. I have some blues and reds in there, but the majority of it is black on black. Just because of me personally, Darth Vader and Batman. Those things to me were really, really cool. Ninjas. Oh, you grew up in the 80s. What do you know about ninjas? Come on, bro. You gotta wear black. You can't be seen. So that's why I did it. But I love this song about why he would be the man in black to rep for all these people who can't rep. That's a man of the people. That's people understanding their calling. Shout out to Johnny Cash, man. Give me more of these hits, which is the next one. There were a couple suggestions, and I went with my gut and was like, this one I have to watch now. So tell me in the comments which one I should watch next one. Because there needs to be more, just more grasp of this man's musical talent, but like who he is, it seems like, or like what he represents, seems like it might be a nice rabbit hole to venture into too. So once again, in the comments, let me know what is the next Johnny Cash song I should react to. Also, if you're new to the channel, hit the subscribe button. This wasn't a music video, so I didn't get to kind of break down any videography, but I feel the music nonetheless, and reacting is really fun for me, especially when it's like new music and stuff like this I get introduced to. All right. Also, like the video on the way out. Check out some of the other actions while you're here. They should be popping up on the screen. Until the next reaction on Johnny Cash, I'll see you. Peace.